It's a Scotty Ray Report, reliable, fast, and true. Headlines, weather, local news, he brings it all to you. From the courthouse to the back roads, he don't miss a thing. Traffic storms, communities on top of everything. Bringing you the news you need at home or on your drive. Listening, it's Scotty Ray time.
And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and welcome. I see Louisville is already up and stirring this morning. Karina, good morning to you.
Decatur's up there with us. Everybody is. We got everybody from everywhere.
So as we move into this hot weather, as I mentioned, this afternoon is going to be extremely sticky, I think is the word we need to use. Odie is anywhere from 2 o'clock till about 7 o'clock is going to be the worst of it. We're going to get the temperature about 94, and then the heat index jumps to about 99. And between 2 and 7 is worst of this. Probably 4 o'clock, it's going to be steaming. And by Friday, those temperatures will change to 105 on the heat index side. So if you think it's bad now, just wait, as they say in the South. That is definitely coming.
Yeah, it's definitely going to get there. And this is the time of the year that you want to make sure that you're drinking some water throughout the day. You got to have plenty of water. Might have to have a coffee or an ice cold Coca-Cola to get you started, and a Coca-Cola or two throughout the day, but you've got to wash all that down with some water.
You got a leak, Odie.
Yeah, I saw that. It looked like it was spraying up pretty good, too.
Down at Odie's office, you got a leak.
I mean, come on. That's all we need.
You're going to have to go, what do you call one of those little water shut-off valves?
Yeah, one of them shut-them-off things.
You're going to have to go down with a, what do you call it, a hacksaw, and get at it.
Yeah.
Is that a water hose?
That looks like a water hose, but a water hose should be off.
I see water.
Dang,
you're gonna have to
that's not good.
What do you call that stuff in the can that they say really?
Flex Seal.
Yes, maybe that'll fix your water hose.
Yeah.
That's still supposed to work. I don't know. I hadn't found it.
Yeah.
Hey, Ann Hall. Good morning. Glad you are with us now as we begin this adventure together. Yesterday, Odie, if you caught attention, we had another series of elections across the U.S. of A. As we learned in L.A., what's his name is out, that Spencer, he is not going anywhere after the delayed count. Here's where we are of elections that happened yesterday and what we know. Let's start in California. Hilton, I don't know if you remember him. He was a Fox News analyst for a while there, and he has a British accent. He is advancing to run for governor. The votes have come in, and he will advance to run for governor in California. Could he win?
It's hard to put fraudulent votes throughout the entire state. And there's a lot more conservatism in California than we realize because of cities as L.A.
You know, as a kid, I went out there. California is absolutely beautiful. It used to be the land of the dreams of, I wish they could all be California girls.
They all could be, yeah.
Now they're saying they wish they could be Mississippi girls.
I don't mind if your conservatism wants to move out and everything else, but when you destroy a whole state, and then you go, oh, I don't like this, I'm going to move, and you take your beliefs with you and you try and change where you're at. Okay, we see that a lot going on in Texas right now. I can't afford to stay here, but I'm going to still bring my thoughts and my beliefs that destroyed one place and see if I can't mess this up. Florida, DeSantis is like, all right, look, we appreciate everybody wanting to come here, and that's good. We're wanting to go tax-free from your property taxes and all that in Florida, but you can't just move here and start receiving that kind of benefit. So I want to say you've got to be there 3 years before you're going to pay property tax for 3-4 years, something like that, and then they'll start bringing you down. Welcome to Florida, and you'll eventually get to where you are not paying property taxes, but you're not going to get that day one when you move in.
As we move to that next election that happened yesterday, and as we knew it was coming, Trump didn't back her. Nancy Mace is out of there. She lost her election bid, and she has endorsed now.
Well, they went off the deep end.
Yeah, she was there, and she done her best to go against him, and it didn't work. So she is out. As we look at our next one there, Lindsey Graham, at the last hour, as I told you yesterday, Trump endorsed him, and he walked away with 59% of the vote. And I guess Trump had to look at it as the best of two evils, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that other guy must not have been worth a flip.
As I told you yesterday, I'm just not trustworthy of Lindsey Graham.
Oh, no, he's too floppity flippity.
He rides the fence a lot there, so that was a big one there. Graham Planter, which I'm sure by now you've heard a lot about him. He's on the Democrat side. He has a lot of controversial thoughts. He had a tattoo, his wife, there was lots of things coming. He still won on the Democrat side and is headed to the races in November. So, my oh my, he's advancing. So there we go there. So that's a quick look at what went on in elections yesterday. Some were earth-shattering, some were not so. I still get amazed. This would be Lindsey Graham's 5th term if he wins against his Democrat opponent. And
well, you've been there long enough.
I think it's time for somebody new. Term limits, baby.
Well, I mean, how's everything working out for you?
Yeah, it ain't the best. So,
when you've been in for 40 years, a lot of them have been. And what have you truly done? What did you do to make everyone better while you were in there? Now, if you can truly turn around and say, and look at my record, and I voted for you, then keep them. But if they were on the part that pushed you back down.
Mississippi is going to get interesting because we still don't know everybody that is really going to run. We keep hearing rumors of this person's going to run for this office and this and that. Governor, we know a couple there. Andy Gibson is going to do it, most likely. Delbert is going to run. We pretty sure that we're going to have Shad White running for governor. And there's still the possibility of a Duff brother in the election. And there may be one other person that I'm leaving out, Odie, that may run for governor.
I've lately heard Duff is kind of pulled back, but then you got the one that was in the House as the Speaker.
Gunn. He may run, and
so
he's run before.
4 or 5.
And then what's going to happen with the lieutenant governor? Who's stepping up to chase that one? It's going to be several names thrown in the hat.
We've got one guy who's been on the show that stepped up and said, hey, if Shad's going to go, I'm going to run for his spot. Secretary of State be open.
Lynn Finch may run for
governor
as well. And so this opens up other slots that we don't know yet. And then we'll start finding out a whole lot of politics when it comes to local politics. Who's going to run for this? Who's going to run unopposed? All that is just, right around the corner as we head toward January.
Man, yeah, it is coming quick.
Yeah, people are getting their campaign funds ready and going to be asking for donations. Y'all know it. It's coming.
Y'all get behind the ones that you that represent you, because it does take a little bit of money to go for these positions.
So, and then, of course, supervisor races, a big one with what's going to be coming to our community. Let's make sure your man is either running in office or wants to run. We'll see what becomes of all of this. Up and coming, more and more. We'll tell you about a shooting that happened last night. We'll do that next in just a moment.
Don't stop my shower. Oh, dark as shame.
My friend Dave had to come up with a new shower song after getting his new tankless water heater. Tankless water heaters from Environment Masters for showers that never end. Get $1,000 off any new tankless. Or take advantage of 0% financing. Environment Masters. Hassle-free plumbing, electrical, and AC.
Hey, is somebody there? Honey?
Spring is here. It's time to get your lawn looking its best with Kubota mowers. Parish Tractor's Kubota Z232 KW42 is the perfect mower for a pristine lawn. And now, you can own one with payments as low as $95 a month. Visit Parish Tractor today and take advantage of this amazing offer. 2.99% APR financing now through 6/30/25. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
More than a tractor store.
The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built in, are conveniently located right outside your home. Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie, as we begin this Wednesday edition. That makes it what day of the week?
Hump day! We finally made it. Here we are.
No camel, but we're still here.
No camel. Well, at this time we drink a coffee and then we chase that down with an ice cold Coca-Cola, so we don't need the water from a camel yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. This afternoon, but go ahead and start drinking water. And I always drink water the day before you really need it. So stay hydrated is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't plan that far into the future, Odie.
It's just a day.
I plan 10-minute increments. Last night we would learn that there was a shooting. We would start out here, and let me show you where we began. We began on the street corner here, and this is where we ended up. We had let me back this up, where we were. And as you can tell, this is basically a one-way street. Now, Odie, before I get into showing all this, I've got, and I just didn't post it for reasons after examining the video just to be sure. But let me just tell you what I watched. The sound of the gunfire that erupted in Meridian was not from your typical weapon. This was fully automatic. Now, as we're standing there, let me pull this up as we talk about this. Let's hit play on this where everybody can see. We arrived on scene, and we start zooming in, and right there, as you can see, let me see if I can pause this. It wouldn't want to pause. All right, let me get right there. Each one of these represent a shell casings, and they're stretched all in front of this residence. Now, during the live, you see where this trunk of this car is.
Yeah.
Over the top down here at that stop sign was a swimming pool in a front yard. Kids were playing there when all of this most likely happened. The video I got, and I couldn't make up my mind. You can see people running, you can hear the gunfire, and this happened in two different locations, about a block and a half apart. The video where I'm at, and then within 30 to 40 seconds, you hear the gunfire a block away as they're, I guess, making their escape from the neighborhood, Odie. We did have one female that I believe to be around 17 years old. I'm guessing juvenile. It's a juvenile, but I think around 17 was struck, taken to a hospital by private car for medical care. I spoke to police last night. It is not considered life-threatening. We hope all of that is 100% on that. But still, what happened there, a car was struck also with this, but in the video I got, you can see people running through the bushes. You can't see their faces, but you can see them running, trying to get away from all of this. And then someone struck.
And that's why I say that when someone shoots like that, it ought to be attempted murder charge for anybody that was in that vicinity. When you start having 20 counts of attempted murder, some of this is going to stop. Of course, now your court has to hold them, to that. But you start throwing charges on there that we've got to take care of our kids. 17 years old and they're being shot, and they were possibly an innocent bystander. They're just trying to enjoy their day, and this happens. What's something else you see in that picture right there?
I see the green dumpster.
All right, look above it.
Let's see a neighborhood watch program right there.
Yeah, let's hope that somebody says I saw something and I've recognized that car and this is who was in it.
Again, what I watched, and I just, it almost looks in the video of what I was looking at that somebody fell. And I'm not. It was grainy, but I'm not going to put that up just for that fact. But Odie, these are not just the old Wild Wild West weapons. These are what is being used fully. And here's the bad part, because it makes you go through your head of, okay, a child was injured, it's going to be retaliation. It could be. So.
Oh yeah.
We see this often, and I got some numbers. Let me get my glasses of where we were.
You got to get them spectacles.
Last year, during the month of May, June, we're in June now. At this point in time, we had 8 murders. By the end of June, we would have 3 murders during the month of June for 2025. At this date, the 10th day of June, we didn't have any. The murders would start last year, June 21st, June 22nd, and June 25th. Were they all tied together? Probably. We have our first shooting of this month. Now, we had 11 people last June shot in the city of Meridian. 11 people.
For the first half of 2025, we had 11 shot.
Right.
And how many
we're at 3
died during that time?
We had total at the end of June last year, we had 11 people murdered in Meridian. That's where we were at.
11 had lost their life.
Correct. We had 11 shot also last June. During the entire month of June, from June 1st to June 30th, 11 people were shot. But for the year, going back to January through June, we had 11 lives lost. Okay, here's the difference of where we are this month. So far, we've had yesterday 1 shooting that has taken place. We have had only 3 murders since January up until this day. And if you compare day to day, last June to this date, June 10th, it was 8. We would have the murders, the other 3 additional at the end of the month. We track this as best we can. And to my knowledge, I'm on this. We haven't had any additional things. As we go back to...
you know what's really devastating on all that? We've gotten used to it, and we say, man, we only had 3 murders.
Well,
we only had 3 murders. When are we going to get to the point when we say we've had none?
I don't think that's going to happen, Odie, because it is you're dealing.
I don't
with,
either. Until you have stricter laws that protect, and it's going back to where I'm one of those. You take a life, I know what judge you need to go to, and it's not the one here.
All right, let's look at May of last year. 2025 in the city of Meridian, we had 10 people shot last May. This year, 2026, we had 4. There's definitely...
We're going the right way.
Correct. There's been a change. We do have more police presence. We had people in charge in the last administration that did not need to be in charge. They totally did not understand who, what, and how. That has changed as Percy Bland has taken over. I mean, it's 3 to 11 at this point in the year. That's obvious.
And our men and women in the police department and the sheriff's department are doing an absolute great job. The evil that's in our community is what we're having to battle, and what they're having to battle. And I'm telling you, we've got to get this evil out of our area.
And let me say this, and I know you'll back me up on what I'm about to say. As temperatures get hotter, you have what do you call it? Your tempers
you
on short
your
leashes.
Temper up there.
And you typically have more domestic, more violence, and more shootings that happen during this hot weather season. So be on your P's and Q's as you watch all of this. Could there be retaliation again? There could be. So let's watch.
Going by past,
yes, that's
you
what
have
you
to
judge
say
it.
Yes, because that's what we've seen in the past.
Correct.
Oh.
Let's hope not. And again, from the shooting yesterday, we do think that the juvenile will be okay.
Drew, I mean, you've got a point. You can't legislate your way out of problem by saying, if you're a felon, you can't have a weapon, because we see every day felons have weapons.
Correct.
Do we have a felon that has an automatic weapon? Because we know automatic weapons are only available for those who have a permit for it. So you're right, you can't legislate that part. But you can start holding people responsible for their actions. And when you openly shoot out into the public, you start holding them 100% responsible for every life that could have been hurt. And personal responsibility goes with a gun. If you can legally own one, I have nothing against that.
I think you'll agree with this also. Let's just say in the world those didn't exist, and wood clubs were all that were out there. Criminals are going to be criminals with whatever they can get their hands on of what's available. They would steal those.
It's not the guns problem.
Yeah, it is the people. It is the attitude. Yeah. It's a culture of criminals, and it's been that way since time. We know that. We go back to the Bible. All of this was in there.
All you got was a stone.
And that's what they use then.
Use it. Yeah.
Whatever is readily available is what the criminal is going to use. We're doing the best we can. Now, with the weapons that we have now, does it make it easier for criminals to cause more?
Yeah, because you don't have to get up close.
Yes.
Or you can continue to drive by and wildly pull a trigger.
So let's hope that these folks are brought to justice. I know I've got a video. I've got that to police so they could investigate that as also. I wanted them to say this is serious, so we always work with them as closely as we can, so they'll have as much on their side to work with to catch the bad guy. Let's hope something's brought to justice.
And if anybody in that little neighborhood, that area, since you've got Crime Watch, if you have cameras, check all of your cameras. Turn that over to the police. Give them as much information as you can for them to get this.
And look at that. I mean, that just shows that is a small street.
A blatant disregard for society.
But boy, we sure need a bush hog run down through there, don't we? I've just noticed.
Woof.
We needed a grass cut.
Woof.
We'll be right back. We've got more to deliver to you of what went on. Also, we're going to go to Meridian next. Talk about what happened there yesterday morning. And I'm waiting for some unconfirmed of what I think is coming. We'll talk about that next.
Attention all Medicare recipients. Are rising healthcare costs affecting your budget? As always, Parker Marketing is here for you. Now is the open enrollment period for Medicare Advantage. Call or come by Parker Marketing, and one of our friendly staff will help you navigate the changes and review your plan for the coming year. Now is the time to act. Call, visit our website, or come see us today at Parker Marketing.
Our local headlines are brought to you by The Rock House, Highway 19 North.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, day beds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
Home is where we do the things we love with the people we love. So what if we live tomorrow in the same place as we did yesterday, with help?
Well, I got to work on that hand, my reaction. I'm not as fast as Clint Eastwood as I used to be.
Get that countdown.
Did you say, we were talking about Clint retiring the other day, finally, what, 94, 95?
90.
How old
is he that young?
Oh, you may be 99.
I want to say 98.
One of the most influential. He's right up there with John Wayne and then Clint Eastwood of being so influential to us as all kids and being just an icon in America. How old does it say he is? CLIN. Could help myself.
96.
96.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We talked about him because it was May 31st was his birthday.
Mm-hmm. Man.
Yeah, 96 years young.
Wow. He made such a... I saw a clip of him earlier. I was doing something and it scrolled through there, one of those scenes from San Francisco when he was on the police force. Well, you told me to stop the crime. I did what I was supposed to. You just cost the city $500,000.
Well,
So
crime stopped for a minute.
we go to Marion, Mississippi for our next story. I would go to Marion yesterday for a report of a stolen vehicle, Odie. Now, let me show you here. This is the story, and I want you to go back and read it. We're going to have more to add to this either today or tomorrow. And let me give you the scenario. A person reported that the car was stolen after picking up two people and giving them a ride. What do you think? Well, they must have, were they stopped to let them out, took the car from them? Well, allegedly, that's not exactly how it happened. It would be at one of them's apartment. Typically, if you were to give somebody a ride and you don't know them, you wouldn't take them to their apartment and you wouldn't get out and go inside, would you?
If you didn't know them?
Right. There's some things that don't add up here. Not accusing, just saying some things that on my right hand don't fall in line. So we're waiting to hear back. An investigation has been launched into this. It seems there could be more to the story than meets the eye in the beginning.
So while they were in the apartment, they got her keys and went and got in the car and left?
Correct.
And it was at their apartment?
Correct.
Two men?
Correct. And a female picked up two fellows on the side of the road, supposedly gave them a ride, and then they ended up back.
I'm at these guys' apartments, and they just stole my car.
I don't think it was called in quite that way.
Oh.
Somebody stole my car. And I'm starting to hear rumor that the person who had possession of the car didn't own the car and maybe didn't have permission to have the car that was in question.
So somebody stole a stolen car? You can't make this up, Scotty Ray.
And again, I'm waiting for the chief to call me back on that. They're investigating this, and you can't make it up.
Don't get mad at me. It's not your car. I'm going to take it too.
I was this is off the beaten path, but kind of relates to this. I was talking to someone who worked in insurance, and in insurance you deal with stolen cars all the time.
Yeah.
And it was a very expensive car that was stolen. They pulled up to a store, they go inside, and they come back out, and their car is gone. Whew, and it was stolen. The part that they left out to the police was who they left in the car while they went
with the car running.
Right. They went to go get a Coca-Cola. Do you remember My Name is Earl and that girl named Patty that was on there?
I remember you talking about it. I never watched it.
It was sort of like a Patty sitting in the car, and his wife may not have known that he had picked up a damsel in distress on the way to the store. And he didn't want that part out.
Oh. The insurance company ain't the one you really got to worry about.
It's your wife.
It's your wife.
Don't be picking up. What was that Johnny Lee song? Picking up strangers. Let me tell you about the dangers. Yeah. So that's under investigation. And again, all alleged at this point. We'll wait to find out what the truth and nothing but the truth is on that, and what other charges are coming. Could be 3 people.
If you still PSA. If you steal a vehicle and you give somebody a ride or whatever, and then they steal that vehicle from you, don't call the police to report the car you stolen.
There you go.
I tell you what, do that.
It could be reduced to joyriding, and that does happen every now and then. That whoever owns the car goes, well,
we call that thinning the herd. Go ahead and do that.
So we'll see what the charges are if it ends up being stolen or a charge of joyriding, and who knows that. We need your help there identifying somebody. We've all eaten there at Don P's in downtown Meridian, and you got to have a cooker to cook.
That's right.
They've borrowed their cooker and didn't ask if they could. Let's go here, Odie, and let me get this. Let me get this so we can get full screen here of what's going on. And again, this is all alleged at this point, but the crowbar in hand tells me
that gives it away.
Let's go here. This is behind Don P's downtown Meridian. All right, let's hit play on the surveillance camera here as this comes about. You see that left hand? That there is a crowbar. And, it's locked, Odie.
They didn't leave it open for
No. Let's just go ahead and get this bar.
That's a cheater bar.
Yeah, and off they go. with it there. Now, I think I've got some more surveillance video. And see how heavy it is?
They don't care. It didn't cost them a dime.
Look how heavy that thing is. I mean, they having to do that proper pick it up and squat with it.
Yeah.
That was not light. And again, they use this to cook with their shrimp and whatnot there. This is, again, downtown Meridian, as we have video footage of them still in the cooker there. Now, police report has been found, but if you happen to recognize this person, and let's go back and look at this. I know it's kind of grainy there.
If somebody shows up and says, would you like to buy a cooker, and it's cheap, you might want to be skeptical.
So, I mean, he was wearing shorts. It was hot weather.
Y'all know that hat from somewhere. There ain't a bunch of them out.
Yep. So contact the Meridian Police Department or speak to Don Pease. Give him a name. You can send me a name, and we'll make contact with the officials. And somebody put on there, you must show a I can't zoom in, and you know what's it? I haven't got Horatio cameras.
Yeah. I tell you, that's
so.
It's sad that we have gotten to this.
And I urge this. A lot of times, crimes like this, I find out directly from business owners. If you have something like that happen, contact us so we can help set the record straight. And what this does by reporting this is lets other businesses know in that neighborhood that to be on alert. This could happen to you as well. When you don't report it, don't let others know it happened. It's going to be a repeat crime in the future to your area.
And this doesn't make your business look bad.
No.
You didn't do anything wrong. You had equipment that you locked up. It was people that come out there and broke in. This doesn't make your company look bad. This actually makes everybody in that area understand what's going on.
And I have had clashes with police departments in the past of, well, I don't want that reported. It makes us look bad or the town look bad. That is not the case. Criminals are going to be criminals.
Well,
and the citizens need to be aware of what's going on, to where if they see something odd walking down the street and they've heard of somebody that was dressed in pink shorts that stole something, they'll know, hey, come check this out. It's a benefit to know. Again, it's not running anyone down. It is simply to inform the public and stop future occurrences of stuff like that. Todd Kemp will tell you.
Well, the more you talk about it, the more you get it out there. Maybe there's some of them that says, I might need to go somewhere else.
Correct.
Because what we've got here is not working for us. This is not safe for a criminal. And we want to make dang sure that we're not safe for a criminal in our area.
That's right. Well, coming up, we're going to tell you about the ceremony that was held downtown Meridian yesterday at the police department to honor one of our fallen. We'll do that next at the Scotty Ray Report. Grass cutting season is here, and if you need a new lawnmower, drop in and visit our friends at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have size yard you have. Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Visit our friends at Freeman Tractor, Highway 494.
On a hot day chasing crime in Meridian, to make a man thirsty, there's no better way than an ice-cold Coca-Cola to quench your thirst.
Or an ice-cold Diet Coke if you prefer that flavor.
No matter where you're at, stop by a local store and support that store and Meridian Coca-Cola. They're supporting us every day.
The Rock House, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for summer. From weed eaters to push lawnmowers to riding lawnmowers, they have one of the largest selections of chainsaws you can find, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or a guitar, not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rock House even has a separate lobby for your...
It's us.
Well, we had a dog incident.
Is a dog missing?
Well, Sophie came over and opened the door, and she brought Ellie with her, and now they're all missing. I don't know.
Ellie can't reach.
I think she
now.
closed the door behind her, Odie. Because do you remember when you were talking and I heard the door click?
Yeah.
And then Sophie was on the other side of the door. I think the dog closed the door with her paw. I really do.
Don't come in.
A girl could open. I've come home before, and she opened up doors to the house, sitting in the yard waiting on me. Like, girl.
I had a horse kept breaking out of the barn.
Oh, I thought you
walk around the neighborhood, 3 o'clock in the morning. Hey, your horse is over here.
They're smarter than you think.
Yes, they are.
Take that mouth and open up a.
Oh, he took his little lips over there and untied some ropes, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" I thought somebody was breaking the horse out, being mean. No, the horse was breaking itself out.
A horse is a horse. Is Mr. Ed is what it was.
And 3 of them said, "I'll go with you."
As we had a moment yesterday of honoring Kennis Croom. Yesterday was the day that he lost his life in 2022. It is so hard to believe it was 4 years ago. Now the ceremony was extremely early in the morning, and I couldn't make the ceremony. That's why I wasn't there, because we were live on the air. They had this extremely early at the Meridian Police Department. They shared a few photos with us here as they were in the street there to honor as that took place there at the Meridian Police Department there. But again, 4 years has passed since he lost his life in the line of duty. I can remember like it was yesterday. Our condolences to family and those who worked with him during that.
So Georgia says, look up Senate Bill 2710. Goes in effect July 1st. Automatic adult charges for juveniles involved in violent crimes, prosecution of adults selling minors guns, shooting into a crowd.
I have heard of this. I don't know all the details, but she's right. I need to look that up.
So, yes, it could help. It would help. But is it going to make its way through court and be held up at the end? A lot of them, as defense attorneys, going to come up and say, hey, man, look, if you go to trial, you're grass. But we could probably get this here charged reduced a little bit. You don't have to go to court. You don't have to do anything else. And then they start looking, going, we can speed up the trial. We can get this off the dock. We can call it a win. And, let's give you a lesser charge, put you on in there, and let you start your sentence. But this is a great start. As long as they keep the teeth in it, we'll be okay.
We'll see. I need to ask Jeff Tate about that. He was probably a part of that, and see what we can find out. He can give us the skinny on it of what's in it. Yep. But hopefully that will stick there. Yesterday afternoon, I couldn't help but notice driving up 14th Street, the right lane block, 2 police cars sitting there, and a guy sitting on the corner there fixing to be handcuffed.
Well, that man has a receipt for that buggy.
That's correct. So we pulled over and investigated. One person was taken into custody, Odie, as you'll see here. They're checking him out and making sure there's no weapons. He's placed in the back seat of the car. And what they do there is what he's doing, the other police officer is doing, is getting his clothes that he has, and he takes his coats so he won't lose those, and puts them in the car. And that's what he was doing. They had somebody ask me about that, and it was a warrant. This guy was wanted on a warrant. This started out about where Rush Hospital is. He was easing along on the side of the road, and he just kind of ignored the police as they were saying, "Hey, I need you to stop a second." And he just kept easing along, and so
if I don't acknowledge them, they won't bother me.
Was it clink? I see nothing.
I see nothing.
He was taken into custody without incident, and we'll see where that leads.
Gonna be wow.
I was going along, and I ended up by Rogers Florist, and I could see Odie and I could see Greg sitting out front, and I thought,
oh yeah, that was right down the road.
As we go here, let's take a look here. Let's open this up. This is a boo-boo knowing something. That car is messed up. And over here behind the ambulance, it'll start back over here in just a second. We'll show you some steals. Ambulance on scene to make sure everybody's okay. Back in here, behind the fire truck, is the other vehicle that's involved in that. Now let's go and take a look at the steals. Total, I'd say it's total.
Yeah, that wheel's not supposed to stick that far out.
And I do see an airbag exposed there. It's one of those side tires.
Yeah, it's a sidewinder.
And this is the truck that was also involved in the incident there. It looks like we got a bent rim and damage down the side
tie rod
there.
Damage up under there. And
Now, I was also asked about this while I was standing there, this building here.
Yeah.
Of how much longer that's going to stand before it goes through the process. And I don't know the answer to that yet. We'll see if we can find that out. I'm sure this is the second time this building's caught on fire.
Well, a lot of people say, well, Meridian ought to go tear it down. Meridian ought to go tear it down. A week later, those same ones talking about, government doesn't need to tell me what to do on my own land. And it's a fine line that they have to deal with. The City of Meridian does not own that. That's not their property. And it takes a long time to go through court and say, hey, look, this is a hazard.
Correct.
We need to get it down.
And correct me on this, after a while, if someone doesn't pay taxes, city can then move forward to demolition of that. And isn't that right? If you
not
don't pay
necessarily.
Not
so
necessarily?
if they're not paid taxes, it goes up for somebody else is going to pay the taxes for them. Then you can go through a process and you get the property, and then you can do what you want to with it. If no one pays the property tax for it, then it goes to the state.
And then who's responsible?
Meridian can turn around and say, hey, can we get this back and we'll clean it up and do this with it. Yeah. So it's not easy as just going over there and start bulldozing stuff down.
We'd like to.
And if you own a property, you have a responsibility to do something when it gets this bad with it. I mean, look, tear it down,
It's
make
expensive,
a deal with somebody.
and that's why most people
is.
don't.
I mean, go down there and rent you a track hoe yourself and at least push it down in a pile. And then worry about hauling it off later. But make it where it's a pile looks a lot better than this half-burnt building.
And I do not have an update on Amore. I have not gotten an update on that.
Yeah.
Of course, that caught on fire a couple of weeks ago. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. Time kind of mixes, but it's been about 2 weeks since that fire broke out there. We were over by Hawkins Crossing, and she was a big daddy, blocking the roadway. Let's take a look here. Is an 18-wheeler across the roadway. Let's hit play on this. We get a little bit closer on this. Just a little bit too sharp a turn.
Just a little bit.
And then, whoop, our tires are in the air.
Oh, no wonder you don't got no drive tires neither.
Yeah, it wouldn't spin. Simmons Wrecker would show up to help out with this, and they basically Odie had to shut the road down there for a little while
they just
to get that
pick
out.
up the rear end, slide it over, and off they go. If it didn't tear that truck up.
So that was an interesting afternoon.
Well, isn't that a fancy little garbage truck? That looks like the door of a bus, doesn't it?
You know, I talked to him, and I didn't even notice that till you said that.
Yeah, man, now that right there, that is...
that's new.
You know, to turn around and say a garbage truck looks pretty. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, come on now.
I don't know how... Boy, I gotta start looking more.
I mean, now, you're right there looking down. You could see the... Stop.
That's a school bus.
That's what, yeah. With the doors that open, that's what it was. Hey, you know, let's take the front of a school bus.
Boy.
Put a trash compactor on the back of it, paint it green.
Technology's changing.
That's pretty cool, though.
And I know we like some tinted windows. That's got to help in that job. Because you're in the cab of that truck all day working those throttles. So, wow.
Dang, I like that. Good job.
Good find, Odie.
Yeah. I bet that thing runs off propane, too.
It could be.
Or batteries.
I was over at the fire station, North Hill Street. Whenever we all know this, it's a disaster on North Hill Street in between Highway 39 and Poplar Springs Drive. Whenever there's an incident, because it's just like this through there.
Yeah.
And let's go here and take a look here. Here comes the ambulance. I thought, here it comes.
Yeah, here it
boogie
comes.
there, boogie there. And then we have a little confusion here as the ambulance is trying to, and you know, this is one of those things, somebody's got to move to let the ambulance, and the car on the right moves to let him on through.
And you move to the right all the time. Move to the right. And then on top of that,
but you see where that wreck is?
It's right on top of that hill.
And there's no excess room whatsoever. No. And traffic always gets backed up all the way to 39, doesn't it?
Oh, and it's terrible through there. Now there's plans that this is going to be 3 lane, all the way from Highway 19 north, all the way out to at least Marion, and possible roundabout right there on top of that hill. I'm telling y'all ever get used to, if you'd ever travel somewhere to where they have a roundabout, you would like it.
I went to Jackson, and I have also been to Mississippi State, and I don't like neither one of them. That is horrible.
I wouldn't want to go to Mississippi State either.
You come out on this little back road, and you get in this circle by a gas station. You see the coffee about 5 times as you're trying to figure out how to get out of it. And that thing over in Jackson, I mean, they're confused in Jackson to begin with, and you'll end up going the wrong way over there because you can't figure out where the interstate. You can see it, but you can't figure out which one you need to go towards.
Is it that bad?
It is to me. I've taken the wrong oop several times over there trying to get out of it, and then had to get back on it. I am not a fan.
You just need some more practice.
Maybe so, but the
flow was great.
My flow don't like that flow.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Hey Terry, she said that's my daughter. My mom's birthday is the 27th.
27th. We'll wait on that. Yep, coming up.
Birthdays.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got this morning that we needed to bring up here. This is Newton has been doing this for several times, and I want to bring this up because they go all out and trying to do this for the kids there. They're hosting their second annual Community Youth Day for the youth of Newton surrounding counties. It will be June 27th from 4 until 8 p.m., so a few weeks away, so you got time to plan to be there. And they'll have a bunch of activities. Again, it will begin there from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. on June 27th. If you'd like to know more about it, you can contact the Newton Police Department. That's that number here somewhere that I thought was right there, and it's not. There it is. 683-2042. I can't see like I used to, Odie.
That's going to make glasses for that now.
I'm just about ready to go. Give me some.
Oh, man. Todd says us rednecks aren't ready for roundabouts.
Can you imagine that?
Rednecks and roundabouts.
Mississippi.
All right,
it's bad enough when you get to the courthouse. Now, let's think about this. You're coming in equipment, and there's the courthouse.
Where the one light is?
Well, yeah, and that lane does this. Yeah,
it does.
That's a weird little thing there. I think they tried to give more road than we've got actual road there.
If you're going to Orange Beach this year and you get on the Foley Express, when you get outside Foley, there's a big roundabout that's being built, brand new and huge, and then it pushes you over to the new bridge that brings you onto the island. And then your regular bridge there at the dock and all that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's all northbound now. Toll booth and all that's gone. But
I remember the toll booth.
Yep, they got all that tore down, so they've built a new southbound onto the island, and the regular two-way highway, and that's now northbound coming off of the island. And traffic seems to be flowing a little bit better. We haven't made through there since the roundabout's been there, but be safe. This is the time people are going to spend a lot of time at the beach, and go have fun. Please go have fun. But understand rip currents. People lose their lives every single year, every single month, because of a rip current.
Oh, yep.
And this is a very dangerous phenomenon in the water. But it's very easy to notice, and it's very easy to get out of. If you get in a rip current that starts pulling you out, chill out. That's okay. Scream and let everybody know that you're getting pushed out. But just calmly swim parallel until you get out of the rip current and then come back in. Do not fight this rip current. But if you see on the shore, if you see waves breaking on the beach and it looks rough, and then you see a nice calm path that goes into the water, that's the danger area. Go in where the waves are hitting the beach. because that rip current is what's pushing out that deceives you. But we lose over 100 lives every year of people on vacation because of rip currents. Let's change that.
Yep, ain't gonna catch me in the water, period, so you ain't gotta worry about me on that one. Me getting to the beach might be a problem. We'll be right back.
When your windshield cracks, you need someone you can trust. At Advanced Auto Glass by Joey, experience matters. We handle everything from rock chips to full replacements, even power window repair, servicing all vehicle types. Let us keep you safe and back on the road. We are local, proud to serve you with honest, reliable service. Call us today at 601-286-3405. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey, certified, trusted, local.
Bring on long days, sweltering heat, and acres that just won't end. Exmark mowers were born to deliver legendary reliability, signature cut quality, and stubborn durability that refuses to give in. Because like you, Exmark mowers were built for this. Visit your local dealer or explore an Exmark online for special finance offers available now.
Hi folks, Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot.
All right. Whoop, whoop. We have found the dogs. They have broken back into the studio.
Search party is over. They have been
one
found.
Big one, one little one.
Yeah, traveling in a pair.
Speaking of pairs, this morning, Old Homestead Road.
That's a horse. That's not a pair.
Well, I was leading to that. We had a cow, and I didn't think I had the cow. Let me see if I can. No, I don't have the cow ready. That's why. We'll get to the cow in a minute, but. Old Homestead Road, we got a cow. They had several cows loose out there this morning, Mary. Late last night, we had Old Wire Road horse alert.
Oh.
So if you happen to see the horsey there, he could have got back out again, opened up the gate himself.
Charles, the wharf. Y'all knew what I was talking about. The wharf. Yes, the bridge going to the wharf is northbound.
It dead ends at the wharf. Something does, doesn't it? And there's a restaurant there. Walmart? Isn't there a Walmart? No.
Oh, no. Now, I mean, you've got the wharf. You can eat there. And you take a left and you go down, and there's a couple of restaurants. You go down a little bit and make another right-hand turn to go on into the beach.
All right, but
and there's a McDonald's.
Correct me. It seems this is because it's been 15 years or better since I was there.
Oh,
all right,
yeah.
The stop sign and the wharf sits across the road. Isn't it right back from there, Walmart, where you can buy gas, and then another road that you can take that goes to the beach, or am I in the wrong town?
Well, when you're on the expressway and you go over the bridge, the wharf is on your left, and you come to the stoplight. You can take a right or a left, but you take a left and go past the wharf, and then go down, and there's a gas station, take a right, and there's a McDonald's right there. You take that road, and that takes you on into the beach.
Maybe that's what I got in my head. Again, it's just been so long. Here's our other cow that we were looking there. There he is there.
That's got pointed horns.
Yeah, it does. And that's the way it was described. It's pointy horns on it. And I thought, well, that's a bull.
Well, that's why, yeah.
So we had that. That was Old Homestead Road this morning. Here, we got a 47 going on in the background.
I think somebody fed one of them a coffee. Because Miss Ellie Mae is about to run. She's going to sleep here in just a minute.
Look at this.
Because she is running around. She's done wore a hole in the carpet. Now, what are you doing?
It's like a long-nosed Peterbilt showing up.
Just stick right up in there. Nobody talks to me. Yes, they do.
And the thing about your dogs, you're going to, especially this one, she jealous, aren't you?
Oh, she is.
Woo, she can't handle it if you talk to Ellie.
You do not pet one without the other.
So that's our girls and what they're up to this morning. There. Let's see what else. Philadelphia. Let's go to Neshoba County. We've got this going on in Neshoba County here, as they are looking for Nathan Jermaine Burnside. I'm wondering for felony possession of a controlled substance with second or subsequent enhancement. That's in the Neshoba County Sheriff's Department. Eric Clark has put out the APB on this, a BOLO alert. If you happen to know where he is, contact the Sheriff's Department. They'd like to have a little chat with him and bring him on in.
As I said, there's a roundabout in Philadelphia. They could get caught on there as a chase.
Lord have mercy. We have to say congratulations to former Meridian High School and MC student Tyson McIntosh, who is headed to Omaha for the College World Series. We wish him luck as he goes to take on the world there.
Wait a minute. I mean, so who does he play with? Because Hottie Toddy is headed to Omaha.
Well, I couldn't tell you that. I don't know all
Troy?
those.
Is that Troy?
Maybe.
Okay.
If you say so, I'm going to agree with you. I don't know the uniforms there as well as you might.
I was just trying to read what was on that other fella's shirt.
Couldn't tell you.
And it started with a T, and it looks like a oi.
Well, there you go there. Odie's on it. You're going to be having, I don't have it handy, you've got Vacation Bible School starting at your church.
Yeah. Let me see if I can pull this up. We've got it coming up. It's going to be, well, I knew I had it. There it is. Dun, dun, dun. Y'all just stick with me just a second. Let me pull this here thing up. Gonna be a good time for the kids. Shine a light on Jesus, and that is going to start Tuesday, June 16th through Friday, June 19th from 6 to 8 p.m. And then Saturday morning from 10 a.m. to 12:30, and then end it there on Saturday morning. So June 16th to June 19th. They're at College Park Methodist Church, across from Mississippi State on Highway 19. You know, we used to have the pumpkin patch all out front. We do the 24-hour Bible reading right there on Highway 19. You can't miss it. College Park Methodist Church. Come by, join us. Come by and visit with us. We're fun. We're come as you are. We pray a lot and talk about God and have a good time.
Also got
a vacation Bible school.
Yes, sir. Get hooked. It's going to be happening here. Hope you make it out to Mount Zion Baptist Church, 1803 10th Avenue. That's going to be starting very soon there from June 8th through June 10th. It's going on, today. It's going on right there.
That's it.
6 p.m. to 8 p.m. If you hadn't made it yet, you can come on out. That's going on now. They'd love to have you a part of that as well. Let's see. I thought Northcrest had theirs. They got their senior adult luncheon. I thought they had theirs going on too. I'll have to. Here we go.
June
30th.
Okay.
Through the 7th there. So that's right around the corner also.
Oh, wait a minute. That's on Tuesdays, June 30th, July 7th, and July 14th. So I guess it's weekly.
Must be there.
Okay.
They always do a big one there. So enjoy yourself there. And if we don't have yours yet, please let us know all about your Bible school adventure.
All right, so now there's another one, June 1st through 5th, that Northcrest was doing right there. Illumination Station, that's same thing, shine a light on Jesus that we're doing.
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah.
So
right, good deal.
Let's see. We also, what was it that I wanted to bring up here? I had this sent in. This was from Collinsville late yesterday afternoon. We got isn't that pretty?
Man. God's painting again.
He sure is there. Thank you to Heather for sending that in to us. If you happen upon one of those pictures you think is just it, let us know about it and send that to us so we can share that with other folks as well. A few things that's going on. We're finally getting better as we look at the national rankings in the great state of Mississippi. You remember when we used to be dead last in education? I mean, dead last.
As a state, or
as a
I
state,
think the country's still dead last.
Well, I'm talking about Mississippi. We ranked 50 in the educational system. We're now at number 16 nationwide. Things are looking better.
Depends on how you grade that.
Clinton holding their big ribbon cutting for a Amazon data center. That's a big deal of money rolling into the Jackson area there. The Coahoma County, we did have a body found there in the river in Coahoma County. Police are investigating that. That's kind of something that went on statewide also. And we'll get back to that one there in the near future there. I'll finish up that story there. There was something else that I wanted to pass along, and I'm going blank here. I can't find my story there, Otis. It'll be okay.
Uh-oh.
All right, we need to get into, it's time for birthdays.
Oh, well, look at here. All right, I want to say happy 5 days old to Cooper Jace Barfield. DJ and Joe was the first couple I married a couple years ago, and they just had their first child. So welcome to the world, Cooper. And you got a good set of parents there. I hope you have a good start on life, and welcome to the good world. We've got Terry and Lisa Brownlee celebrating their 38th anniversary. We got Wesley and Lori Spears celebrating their 20th anniversary. And Lori, we still got prayers going out to you. She finished her chemo 5 days ago and doing much better. So happy chemo finishing up her, and then happy anniversary. Brittany Gonzalez got a birthday. Hannah Teague, Wilda Gibson, Brian Stuckey, and Rhonda Griffith having birthdays today. So happy birthday, happy anniversary, and hope y'all have a wonderful day today.
I'm going to touch lightly on this. I've been following this case for quite some time. I'm trying to find the words. You've heard of that site, OnlyFans? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's a sort of like an adult site, I think.
Yeah,
it is. Okay. But it was a lady on there. She's married now. She had a side hustle, and I guess it was kind of like Fantasy Island. And let me word it that way.
Okay.
Where this guy had this fantasy to have his head wrapped in saran wrap. Well, she done that.
She didn't give him no hair holes?
Correct. He died. And she did call police immediately as soon as it happened, tried to get him an ambulance, but he was still dead. Graveyard dead. Why you would want that as your fantasy in life, I have no idea. She has now gone to court, and she is going to spend the next 4 years in prison for her part in murdering him.
Didn't we learn that as a kid, collecting bugs, to always poke a hole in the top of the jar?
Man alive.
Because
I just San Diego is where all this went down. Her name was
wow, I just explained it right there.
Well, there's a lot of things that go on there.
Self-explanatory.
The next thing, AI can be very good. It can be. You can create things, and it simplifies your life. But if you're running for office, Odie, let's go to Florida. It is not very smart there to create followers behind you like you were at an event. Keen Eyes got to notice he was running for school board, and he didn't have enough supporters, so he just made him an AI picture with a whole bunch of supporters.
Well, he saw a lot of presidential candidates do that, too.
And then he had to go.
Well, if she can do it, I can, too.
That's true. That's true. Didn't work out so well. He's had to make an apology and probably hurt his bid to make it to the school council there.
Did he do it with just random people, or did he pick anybody from the town and kind of embedded them in the back? Like, you know, if you were running for something, you take a picture of Percy and try and stick him in there as your crowd, you know, waving.
That part I'm not sure of.
Or did you just get AI-generated people that nobody knew?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Use some common sense there when running for office is all we can tell you there.
Common sense. Well, you see what happens? They don't know what common sense is. Always give something air to breathe.
Absolutely.
But there is no common sense.
Yeah. Boy. And you heard me talk about the former mayor in Louisiana that she got 10 years and she's going to only have to serve 90 days in jail. She had a fling with an underage person. She was the mayor of the town, and she got sentenced.
Well,
front row.
Yeah, things like that happen
all across the U.S. Well, we see them every day.
Yeah,
and she also was married. Dead.
Oh Oh.
She said, "Yeah, we'll leave that alone." But
she got more than a 90-day sentence.
Yes, sir. You got the gist of what happened there.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Already 5 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour as we get this wonderful day. Don't forget, hot weather, the worst of it. The heat index is going to reach 99 between 2 and 7 being the worst. 4 o'clock is right on top of it. But 2 to 7 is our worst time today for that. Friday will be worse. We'll reach 105 on the heat index side. That's how we have it. All right, Otis, dig us up a Bible verse. I think we need one.
All right,
today.
let's see. We do need one today, and we're going to go Psalms 27:14. Wait for the Lord, be strong, take heart, and wait for the Lord. You know, that's something that we always seem to do, and we seem to rush everything that we want or we ask for, and sometimes the Lord says, not right now. And as people, it's sometimes hard to not get something not right now. But wait on the Lord. Ask Him, and if He feels that we need stuff, He'll make sure that we get it. But we've got to keep Him number one in our hearts and number one in our lives. Y'all have a wonderful hump day. We'll be back tomorrow. See y'all then. We love you. And if you see us around, say hey.